Hi, this is Brandy from fishroom.us. Welcome to my video log. This vlog, as some people like to call it, is going to be focusing on the aquarium hobby. Today I want to talk about a really cool plant that I picked up from my local fish shop, or LFS, Kambamba, but I made the rookie mistake of calling it Camboba when I was at the shop. I don't know why. To me it sounds cooler. But I probably mispronounced it about a million times. I probably did in this video. I'm probably not pronouncing it right now. If you think that I'm pronouncing something wrong, feel free to leave me a video response and correct me, because I don't have a lot of friends in the aquarium hobby, so all the research that I do, I read. So I don't really get pronunciations too often. There are some really great sites out there that do give you pronunciations, and apparently I'm not so great at reading those. Anyways, I'm going to grab my plant and show it to you. I want to talk about some other stuff too, but let me just grab a stalk of this. So this is a great little plant, excellent fry saver. I've got it out of water now, but I can see it. I'm going to get myself a little soaked over here, but if you can kind of see that when it's out of the water, that's how it looks, and it's already starting to get the purple tips, so I'm pretty excited about that. I do need to get some lighting, and maybe I'm going to do later on a video on DIY CO2, since none of us really have like massive amounts of money to spend on good substrate and stuff like that for our planted tanks. We'll do a little DIY on CO2. Now let me go ahead and show you. This is the main plant that I took that stalk off of. I don't know if you can kind of see that. Let me see if I can get it just a tad closer. So this plant right here, on this side, on what would be the left, I guess, this is a fake version of this plant. And honestly, it's sitting a little too close to my filter. You really don't want it to be that close, because you don't want it to get all the detritus and all that buildup on it. These guys up here in the little breeder box, those are Endler babies from my the female I got. It was her first drop. I'm not sure where she came from, but she only dropped 3 fry, but they are bulletproof, I will tell you that. Those are my sailfin mollies. They're just my annoying cycling fish. This tank is actually cycled, if you can't kind of tell by the way it looks. Like, it looks pretty good in there. This 10-gallon down here has got 2 white clouds in it. I'm cycling that tank out, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that on the bottom, but the bacteria bed's looking really good in it. I gotta stick the hangover back filter in that one yet. And the 5-gallon down there, that's got some peat moss in the filter and a good piece of driftwood in there, trying to lower the pH. My pH out here is 7.6, and I could just shoot myself, because I tested the water. I just moved into this house about 4 weeks ago maybe, and my pH, I tested it. This is like the first thing I did was I checked my water pressure for the future RO unit that I'm buying, and I checked my pH. Well, my pH I thought was neutral. It looked like it was sitting exactly at 7.0, so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, well, I tested it again 5 days later, and I'm sitting at 7.5, 7.6. And I already tested it today, and this is what it looks like. I'll put it up against a white background so you can see. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you should have waited 5 minutes to make sure you got the right color. Well, BS. I call your BS on that, because when you test pH, like I use API, Aquarium Pharmaceuticals. I have the master test, but so there you go. That's pretty high. I could probably be using the high range pH test at this point, because that's 7.4 to 8.8, and this goes up to 7.6. So you can kind of guess where I'm at here. So like I said, somebody's going to say, oh, you need to wait 5 minutes for that test result to come out, right? No, that's not true. With this particular pH test, you put 3 drops in, you can almost tell right away, because you'll drop it in and it'll turn a dark blue color instead of a light green color. Another thing I wanted to talk about today are dosage syringes. And not the kind that heroin junkies go to get at Walgreens, but the kind that you want to dose your kid with cold medicine. It goes exactly right up to here, up to 5 milliliters, which is excellent, because trying to stick those little test tubes in the water to get exactly 5 ml out of it is annoying. So what I like to do is use one of these. So let's go ahead and we'll test the water of the cycle tank, and I'll show you. I would go outside and get some snow just to kind of show you the difference, but it is effing cold out there. So we're not going to do that today. But I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about when it comes down to that dark blue color where you know you got high pH. It doesn't matter if you want to wait 5 minutes or not. You can tell right away. Most experienced aquarists, they already know this to be fact. But right now in my blog, I'm kind of focusing on trying to help out newer aquarists and kids too, because it's a nice hobby for kids to get into, and they learn a lot. Like, you get to use test tubes. Kids don't normally do that even at school anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 3 drops of the API pH test in. This is the regular range, not the high range. You want to be kind of careful with these because this one's more liquid. I think part of the ammonia test isn't in, so that one's easier to put drops in because the drops come out slower. These come out quick, so you got to be careful. Like the ridiculous amount of concentration, but you see how that's already dark? So I know that when I shake this up, it's going to be dark. Now if I was to put, say, snow in this, it would come out a lot lighter green. So let's shake it up. And so we got the same color that we had before. If we wait longer, and once it's already at this dark of blue, you're already wanting to kind of think about getting a higher range pH test. Excuse me. So this is the one where we waited the whole 5 minutes, and this is the one where we just did. So I don't know if you really like, I'll put it up against the white for you. There is no difference in color there. So that's just kind of one of my little things, pet peeves. Wait 5 minutes? No thanks. I already know my pH is too high. What else did I want to say today? Oh, did I mention I did get my Olympus camera in the mail that I was talking about, but we got hit with a blizzard, so I'm not going to go get it today. I'm going to go get it tomorrow. So look forward to some maybe not so good pictures because it's new and I don't know how to work it yet. Shutter speed, though, I can control it, so I'm pretty happy about that. And maybe tomorrow we'll do some tips and tricks on how to get better photographs of your fish. Okay, well, this is Brandy from fishroom.us signing out. You guys have a good night. Oh, there's your guys' Led Zeppelin reference I was talking about earlier. It's on the t-shirt. All right, have a good one, you guys. Bye-bye.